segment. And just this February, Crescendum Flower Farm and Events began what was supposed to be their first season of flowers. But after COVID hit, it became a combination of flowers and vegetables that are being donated to food banks. Krista Kushik, owner and lead farmer at Crescendum Flower Farm and Events, spoke with Emily over Zoom.
So tell us about yourself and what you do. What made you decide to pivot from flowers to vegetables?
You know, it was actually ended up being an easier pivot than we were expecting. This was our first season. We were planting the seeds inside, and then COVID hit. So I had just said to my husband, like days before, that I wasn't planning on doing nearly as many vegetables as I did last year. And then I ended up eating my words and started planting the vegetable seeds. And as of today, we're going to officially hit 400 pounds donated today.
Wow, that's wonderful. So when you announced that you were making the switch, what kind of a response did you get?
I was inundated with responses from complete strangers because I just put out a post in my Nextdoor and Facebook neighborhood groups. And I actually had to start making a spreadsheet just to keep track of everything. So we were kind of inundated. And then I reached out to the, two non-for-profits, the community table here in Arvada. And there's also another nonprofit, Hope Connection and Community. And both of them, responded with like, here are the things that we need. We would absolutely could use all of, the fresh produce that we could get. Because, a lot of times, those non-perishable goods are what's donated because they have that shelf life. But here we are, we're less than a mile from both of those organizations. And so for those organizations to get fresh food that's local is huge for them. So they were really excited to hear that we were going to be doing what we were doing.
That's great. So then do you plan to continue growing vegetables for donations as your farm and business grow, or?
Seeing as this all happens in our first year, it kind of feels like it's a part of us now. It won't be to as large of a scale as it is this year. About half of our farm is vegetables at the moment.
So you got to find the silver linings from COVID. It sounds like this has really changed your business's response and changed the path moving forward.
Yeah, I think it really has. I think, when it was first happening, I think everybody was just like, oh no, like, how am I going to make my business work? And in a weird way, I'm grateful that it really slowed me down. We have 3 small children, so I had a lot on my plate as it was. And so it made me pull back, but I think it made me be more thoughtful about what we really want this farm to be moving forward. Because the pace just became different. And I think it's going to be much more of a community focused farm than had originally been planned. And that really excites us.
That's wonderful. Krista, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Please consider supporting Crescendum with a community-supported agriculture subscription of flowers today. For details, visit their website at crescendumflowerfarm.com. You can also sign up for their newsletter to be first to know when they start having events. Keep it here.